Hello everyone. Today my presentation is about web designing using multimedia. This is the chapter 5 of National Curriculum book, grade 11 ICT. According to the scheme of work you are given for the year 2019-20, you should cover the whole lesson 5 for third midterm. Since this is a lengthy lesson, I have divided this lesson into 3 sections. So I have planned to cover the first session from this presentation. Anyhow, my first session will discuss how do you design your website, and the second session I will discuss how do you use HTML to develop your website, and the third session you will study how do you maintain your developed website. Moving into the next slide. My objectives of this lesson are basically to give you the knowledge about several web application areas, and you should familiar with several target groups, and you at the end of the presentation you will understand the concept of content management, and also you will understand how to structure your content in a website. First and foremost, let's think you are going to develop a website. Before that, you have to plan it, right? In order to plan your website, you have several objectives to be completed. One is, what is your website? What kind of a website you are going to develop? For that, you need to know what are the web application areas available. As you all are familiar, nowadays there are many web application areas on internet. It can be advertising website, it can be a news, it can be social media, it can be a personal, or it can be IT related websites. There are so many numerous websites available nowadays. And first target, your first objective should be, what is my website? Is it an e-commerce website? Or is it a news website? Likewise, your first target is to decide on your website. In my next slide, you can see so many familiar websites. Google, that's a search engine, Yahoo, Wikipedia, Facebook, Flickr. These are most common and the most familiar websites available nowadays. Right now, in your development procedure, now you have to think, what is my website? Is it a search engine website? Is it a social media website? Likewise, you have to answer that question at the beginning. Now, your next target is to find out your target group. Who are these target groups? As you can see in the slide, target group means they are the users on a website. Nowadays, there are so many users who are using websites. And these users can be differ. Definitely they are differ from each other, because they may use different languages, they have different styles, they have different educational levels. Due to several reasons, these target groups can be changed. Therefore, you have to decide, what is my target group? Is it only for males? My website is only for kids? Likewise, your next question would be, to whom I am going to design my website. In my next slide, I have shown you 2 different websites. One is kids website and the other one is ICT related website. Once you look at these 2 pictures, you can realize there are so many colors, so many animations, so many pictures are used by kids' website, while ICT related website is not that much attractive. So what you have to think always is, once you decide on target group, then you can realize what kind of a website you are going to develop. If it is for kids website, then you have to decide on attractive colors, attractive pictures and animations. If it is for ICT professionals, you should not use those materials, the materials you are using for kids website. Therefore, you should understand the target group in order to design your website. That is your second most important objective. Moving towards to the next slide, you can see another website, and this is the government website of Sri Lanka, and it uses 3 languages. Why is that? Because Sri Lanka is a multicultural society where people are speaking different languages. If they designed the website using one language, that would not be appropriate for the other people. That's why they have to think about this multi-languages concept. Right. Our next objective. Now you have passed through obstacles. One is what is your web application area? Second obstacle is who are your target groups? And the next one should be to identify your web content. What is web content? All the audio, video, any visual information you are inserting to our website, they are known as web content. So what kind of web content you should have in your website? There can be so many types of information and services you will provide by your website. It can be text, images, sounds, animations, or maybe copyright information, or maybe hyperlinks, advertisements, searching facilities, downloading facilities may be provided by your website. Now your target is to find out what kind of information, what kind of content you are going to insert. That is your next target. And in order to manage the content we mentioned earlier, content is all about images, numbers, pictures, hyperlinks, everything. How do you manage everything to your website? This is content management, managing the content. So you should have the knowledge of content management if you want to develop a proper website. And here I have given the definition for content management: systematic organization of the selected content of a website is known as content management. So then why are we discussing about this content management? Because we need to understand how do we manage the content. Right. Okay, why should I manage my content? That's a good question. Once I managed my content, users can use the website very easily, and users can be attracted very easily, and updation, deletion, these things can be done very easily. That's why if I'm a web developer, I should have the knowledge of web content or content management. Okay, now I'm going to discuss what are the methods we can use to arrange my web content. There are numerous methods I can use to arrange my web content. The first method I can use to arrange my web content is to design a sitemap. What is a sitemap? This is a picture I have given. This is a sample picture of a website, and this is a website of a personal website, and you can see some squares, and those squares are connected with arrows. These squares are the web pages what you are going to design. So if I am designing a website for myself, then my first page would be about me, about myself, and my next page, the next tab would be contact me, contact details, and my next page or the tab would be my portfolio, and my next tab would be my links. And under each web page, these images, profiles, these are some subtopics under about me. And under contact me, forms, email addresses and the postal addresses, those things are coming under contact me web page. So likewise, you can design your sitemap first and foremost as the main target. Here you have to decide on what are the web pages I should have, and then what are the subtopics I should include for each and every web page. And there are so many arrows connected, and these arrows are known as hyperlinks. About me and then contact me, under that you have several arrows connected with each other, and my portfolio, these also connected, my links. So these arrows are the hyperlinks, while these squares are known as the web pages. That is the first task you can do in order to manage your content. You can design a sitemap. You have so many other options available. When you are designing, when you are arranging your content, you can use menus and submenus. This is a main menu and this is a submenu. As well as you can use so many hyperlinks in order to go to another navigate as well. That is number 2 option. When you want to manage the content, you can use menus, submenus and hyperlinks. Or else, the other option available is you have to present your information in brief. You should not include any essays or any lengthy paragraphs for your website, otherwise user will not read them at all. User wants something brief, something interesting. Therefore, you can present your information in the website in brief. Briefing, you can use numbered list, or else bulleted list, or else indentations. These are very easy methods for you to use when you are arranging your web content. And also, you should provide facilities for the users to navigate the website very easily. So once I access to the website, I should be able to go here and there very easily. That's very important. So you should provide your users the facility to navigate very easily, and as well as you should update your website regularly. Why? If let's say you have a news website, that should be definitely be updated daily. So far, we have already completed so many objectives of designing a website. And my next target is to arrange the structure and the layout. What is the structure and layout means? This is all about what are the colors, tables, themes, font sizes you are going to insert to your website. Why should you arrange this structure and layout properly? Is there any purpose? Yes, definitely. When you arrange your structure properly, user will attract the website very easily. You have to maintain an identity in between your web pages. You have to use the same theme in each and every web page. Then only it will look very professional. And also you can highlight the important points. Also, it's very important to arrange your structure and layout for almost all the devices available. That means it should be suitable for laptops, it should be suitable for desktop or mobile phone. For any device the users are using, that website should be structured properly. My final target of designing the website is to selecting media resources. What are media resources? Media resources can be pictures, text, videos, any animation you are inserting. And when you are using media resources to your website, make sure not to use so many media resources which make users not to come to the website again. There are some websites available. When you access the website, it will take long time to load the web page. That is because of these media resources. Therefore, always keep in mind to use media resources effectively. And I think that's all my presentation. That's all my first session. I have given some questions for you all. You can refer the textbook and you can answer these questions, and we'll discuss the next session later on. Thank you.